in the block is going on? Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I dropped my phone. I wanted to start with the energy of 111, 111, and because it's a higher vibration. And as I was trying to do that, my phone jumped out and ran across the floor, which left me searching. So please forgive me and my beginning of a mess. But because I want that energy of 1111, 111, which is a higher vibration, more, higher mind, higher. So, and that's what we're working to achieve. So, hello, everyone. Forgive my intro. I love you guys. I hope everything is going awesome for you through this winter weather, which reached far and wide, north and south, east and west. Quite the experience. And I know that many of you are really just kind of in it right now. But this too shall pass is my favorite words that I've used over the last couple days. And sure enough, the sun is out and we're up to I think 10 degrees. And that's something to celebrate, which means this is, the end of this big storm. Praise God. I want to thank everybody. This reading is for the Divine Feminine, by the way, in case anybody wants to turn away right now, for the Divine Feminine Collective. Anyway, I just want to thank everybody, Divine Feminines and Divine Masculines. And yes, I call you all divine because it's in you to be so. And so I just want to thank everybody for all your comments, your shares, your likes. It looks like we're getting started off in a chaotic moment. But what's the main thing when we get, a lot of chaos in our life? We remain calm and we organize and we take action to make it right. And, this weather came down from the Arctic. I don't know if you guys could feel the silence in it. It was so quiet, deafening so. And I just found it quite an extraordinary experience, as you can tell by me talking about it. So now we want to focus in on the Divine Feminine. Hello, you guys. Thank you for your comments, your likes, your shares, your subscribes. I want to let everybody know that the moon is in Aries today, passing through the zodiac sign of Aries. And if you guys are feeling kind of lit up and energetic and, kind of leading the way through things, loving to talk, chat, Aries is also a warrior. And so maybe you got some spiritual warfare. Right now would be the best time to conquer those spirits that are in you that you no longer want to deal with, such as procrastination. Any kind of spirit that you have within yourself that you would like to conquer. Today is a day to set fire to it. Aries is a fire sign. We want to burn that crap up, right? Yeah, we want to burn it up. I go through this work quite often. I work on my chakras every day, so I do not allow a buildup in my body of any kind of excess energies. I light my lower 3 chakras, set them afire, and burn the dross out or the stress out or whatever every day. And I do that just by focusing on my chakras and seeing them as a big flaming light of fire, burning away all things that doesn't serve me in my life. And talking about refreshing, it is no different than coming out of a hot shower. It's your inner world gets cleansed out, and that's what I am all about, is our inner world, because I know for a fact that when you change your inner world, your outer world follows. There's no doubt about that. I'm looking for the right cards today. We're doing the Divine Feminine read. I'm a little behind with this weather and everything. It was hard to get into my room because I don't have no heat in here. And I got this big giant window, which I love and wouldn't trade for nothing. but it got really cold. So, I had to put blankets over my windows and kind of shut things up in here and put a little heater in here. And so it was kind of dark and dreary. And I just didn't want to do a reading. So forgive me for that. And we'll just go ahead and move on. Again, I just want to tell you guys I love y'all and thank you for all your comments, your shares, your likes. I'm up to over 700 subscribers now. Ooh, celebration time. Come on. I can't help it. So we're going to roll the dice. And with knowing that the moon is in Aries and we got fire and water going today, so you may feel creative. You may want to do something. You may feel, just strong and brave and courageous, and use that fire to push through into your creative abilities. What do we got? We got a 2. We got Virgo. The moon in Virgo and number 2. Well, 2 is all about, union. 2 is about 2. 2 is about 2. Everybody knows what 2 is. That's 1 and 2, man and wife. What other things are represented in 2s? Twins. 2 people that think the same. 2. Yeah, what all meanings? You know what? I know what we can do. We can look right here in the book. Let's do the 2. They come right after the elements. 2 is a number of partnership and balance. Okay, so we're working on bringing maybe a partnership or balance into our lives. And there's a possibility this could happen when the moon is going through Virgo. And again, I'd like to say today the moon is in Aries. Yes, and it'll be in Aries for till the 18th, which is very unusual because I've been following the moon in the astrological chart, and it's literally got Aries for 4 days, which is the longest I've seen since I've been following, and it's quite extraordinary, really. So this energy is going to be with us for extra long, so soak it up and use it to bring in what you want, which is we got here some practicality, partnerships, union, and the moon in. So maybe when the moon is in Virgo, somebody is going to be entering into a partnership, a marriage, a union with someone. We're going to start off with our chakra deck, the Viviticus deck. Very lovely, very easy and gentle, but it has all the chakras on it. Lets us know how we're doing, how our chakras are. Let's see. And this is for the divine feminine. Oh, well, you're riding your horse through town. You got your sword up. Everybody's throwing honor at you. This is fire, Leo fire, Jupiter expansion. You have a victory, success, and achievement, advancement in career. It's significant progress, good news, confidence, respect, validation, not the end. It looks like Divine Feminine, you are starting out on a journey and you're feeling pretty much like a winner. And not just a winner, but a big old fat Leo shiny winner. You got the sun and you got this Jupiter. And Jupiter is all about expanding everything, expanding your mind, expanding your heart, expanding your soul, expanding your spirit, expanding how you look at things, right? We expand how we look at things. So this represents the solar plexus, and it tells me that your self-esteem is very much in place, that you love yourself, Divine Feminine, and you have been loving on yourself. And by loving on yourself, learning to feed yourself well, get your exercise well, focus your mind well, and hold room in your heart for new things has brought you to the winning circle. And that's just beautiful. We're going to set this deck right here, and we're going to use this new deck that I got that is called the Astro Matrix Tarot. I really like it. It's got the sun signs on it and stuff like that. It's got astrology mixed in there. A devil in the moon. The devil did it, Mama. It was the devil. Stay away from that devil, child. I don't believe in the devil anymore. I believe that there are low-level energies that are devilish. And devil is the opposite of live, right? Lived, L-I-V-E-D. You turn it backwards and you get devil. So it's very devilish to not live in your present moment, to not live in moving forward, to live, without learning or doing or something like that. But that's not this divine feminine. And the devil is far away from here. Far away from here. And we stay away from that stagnant devil. That devil don't want to do nothing. That sits in a chair all day and watches, Mayberry or, whatever, all day sports, things like that. How you going to grow? How you going to grow? How you going to grow from watching competition all day? Woohoo! You're marching yourself right into the Queen of Pentacles, Divine Feminine, a giver, a lover, a mother, a healer, not afraid to show your love, not afraid to share your wealth, not afraid of anything, actually. She's like a rock, the Queen of Pentacles. Not only is she sweet as honey and kind and gentle, but she's pretty fearless. And you definitely don't want her to, be upset with you, because all that sweetness, all that honey, all that love that Divine Feminine has to give can be turned around on you. Very fertile. Dynastic. Dynamo. Dynamism. Oh, look how rooted. Look at that red. And remember, the root chakra, Aries rules the root chakra. So today, Aries, we got an Aries moon. And look at her vibrance. Are you feeling vibrant today, Divine Feminines? Do you feel it? Well, that's your root chakra. Be working on your chakras, because these energies are what we pick up on when we have a clean energetic system, and we can pull these energies to us that are going to the moon, because the moon reflects them to us. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, she's manifesting right now. You're manifesting. You're manifesting by just sitting back and feeling beautiful and looking beautiful and knowing that you're worth having your dreams come true. What a beautiful setup to know that you are worthy of all good things, Divine Feminine. And once you are sitting there as the Queen of Pentacles, you begin to manifest good things in your life, because you know that what you think is what's coming to you. And this Divine Feminine has won out. Look at her looking at her pentacle. She knows how to manifest. It's a gift. It's a gift. And she manifests love, joy, peace, abundance into her life. Well, we know the Queen of Pentacles. You could be a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. More likely a Virgo, because Taurus and Capricorn, I think Taurus is the younger one, the younger earth sign, and Capricorn is the grandmother earth sign. These energies are available to us all. They're in us all. We just got to uncover them from all muck. They're like little gems within you that you have to go in and uncover and get rid of any muck and dirt and then shine them up and woohoo, there you are. Okay. So we've got a beautiful solar plexus chakra. We got a beautiful root chakra right here. We got earth and air, earth and water. Okay, now somebody out there may want to work on their sacral chakra. We have a 5 of Pentacles. Somebody possibly feels a little lack. Maybe a lack of love, a lack of respect, a lack of peace, a lack of materials, finances. There's some kind of, this is the halfway point between 1 and 10. We've run across this before. And it represents, since it's at the sacral chakra, perhaps you're feeling like you lack creativity. Perhaps you feel like you lack a sacredness because this is the sacral chakra. And it's about finding that sacredness within ourselves, that we are sacred. We are the sacred creatures. We are the church. We are the temple. It's all right here. It's inside of you, not inside of a church, not inside of a building. It's not inside of anywhere. But the beauty you seek is within you. It's in a beautiful mind. It's in a beautiful heart. It's in a beautiful perception of how you see life. That's where the beauty comes from. Sometimes if we have been thinking about the same things over and over again and we do the same things over and over again, it was declared that that would be insanity. And we have to start with our thoughts because that's the spiritual side first. So if you've got a thought that is consistently in your mind telling you something, you got to flip it over. Flip it. And then stand it up on its side. In other words, look at it in different ways. Add different words to that thought that you can get a different perception, perspective. Because with these first 2 cards, you lack nothing. This is a perspective. You're seeing that, and it's not real. It's not real. Okay, let's clarify this 5 of Pentacles. You're halfway to where you want to be, but more than that, it's already inside of you. Yeah, the Magician. Take action. It's already inside of you. So if you take and spend 5 minutes on doing something that you love, that makes you feel good, take 5 minutes, and it will reward you by taking action with a better feeling. You'll feel better. You'll feel less of, you'll feel, it'll take that lack feeling away because we have everything in us we need to create whatever we want. Faith and hope are the things that we always hold on to, and then we work with that in mind, everything we do. So you're going to come out of this, you're going to realize that the minute you add a few minutes in your day to doing, supporting you and the thing you love, because this is at the sacral chakra, which is about passion, which is about your fire to get up and go and move and do what you want to do. And sometimes we got to work up to that. At the heart chakra, we have the King of Swords, Divine Feminine. Very intellectual. You got your heart guarded. Ain't nobody getting in there. Good for you. That's what I say. Good for you. Because we don't guard our hearts from those who bring nourishment to us. We don't guard our hearts from those who feed us wonderful things. We guard our heart from those who would take a poke at us, right? And we don't let those in. Yeah. This divine feminine is like, yeah, at your own risk, MF. Come on in. I'll chop it off. Okay, I'm being a little rough. I know. Forgive me. Um, I'm not bitter. I love men. I do. I like them brothers, fathers. I love my father. But I have dealt with some masculines that were really, really, really hard to deal with. And I have met them like this. So I laugh because it's a good place to be. There's some people should never, ever, ever get near a beautiful heart. A heart that's full of love, a heart that's full of joy, a heart that's full of peace. You don't allow, and I don't allow people who don't have our best interest at heart in. And we make boundaries, and we stand strong. This is divine masculine energy. And this divine feminine, whoever she is not playing around. Her heart is beautiful. Let's look and see what is in her heart. What is in her heart? Yeah. I'm going to use the chrysalis deck for clarification. What's in this divine feminine's heart once you get past the boundary? What's in there? She's got her boundaries up over her heart. What's in this divine feminine's heart? No wonder she's protecting it. She got a wheel of fortune in there. If you had a wheel of fortune, you'd be protecting your heart too, right? Well, guess what? Every single one of you's hearts is a wheel of fortune. It helps you manifest wonderful, wonderful things in your life. Every single one of you should have a boundary up around your heart to where people can't poke it, stick it, and that your heart is free to love all, but from a perspective of, yes, I love you all, but you don't get to come in here and poke me. Don't poke the bear. It is wintertime. Food is scarce. Who wants to go shopping through this weather? Yeah, don't poke the bear. Don't poke the bear. But behind this heart, this guard up is for a wheel of fortune, a very abundant and beautiful heart. Your heart lacks nothing. You may not have the self-esteem that you want at this time, which we talked about, working with our self-esteem, which would be our yellow chakra, our solar plexus, cleansing it off of any projections or any thoughts other people have had against us, letting us know that we're not good enough, or we can't do it, or you're never going to get there. Words or even thoughts can be attached to that because thoughts are energy. And if people are thinking bad about us, that energy can, we might pick it up and think about it. What about the possibility? And from there, we could, be thinking that maybe we're not as valuable as we really, really are to our families. And we know we're valuable to our families. My family waits for me to cook. Like, if I don't go in there and do stuff, get it started, like, they'll be all looking at me like, where's dinner? So I know that I have value in my family. And listen, I make sure they know it too. If they're off the charts and not behaving well, I might not cook for 2 or 3 days. They might have to dig through the refrigerator and find what they can. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. If I'm going to, I don't put up with a lot of poo-poo anymore from exes, friends, family. I stand my ground and I walk in my truth. And I advise all y'all to do that too, because it'll bring a lot of peace to your soul and it'll make you feel better about who you are. When you know who you are and you stand up in that, everybody's going to treat you as you feel you are. Because we must teach people how to treat us sometimes, and what we'll accept and what we won't. And it isn't always pretty when you're going through spiritual warfare and battle. You know, people don't want to change. They don't want you to change. They want you to stay that same person that, will do for them whatever they want. But we're people too. Our feelings count. And we need to say that to ourselves. My feelings count. It is the dawning of the days in the age of Aquarius, where, look at her. We ain't taking no more crap. The divine feminine is strong and beautiful, no matter what age she is. She's valuable from the time she is born till the day she leaves this body to go reside back in the celestials. Divine feminine, you are a very important part of this planet. This is at the throat chakra. Speak your truth. Let people know where you stand and learn to value how valuable you are. Look at the load you can carry. You know we're built for it. And through the power of the Holy Spirit, we live our truth. I don't just talk to you guys about these things. I myself live this way. I live this way. I used to not live this way. I used to be the one, that would do everything for everyone and never, ever, ever think of doing anything for myself. But that got me nowhere. Nowhere. I felt about that tall. I didn't feel like I had any power whatsoever. God threw me in this room and shut the door, and he says, "You're going in hermit mode. There's some things you need to learn, girl." And I was like, okay. And sure enough, to be strong and independent and loving yourself will bring those other things out in you. How do we love ourselves? We recognize the good things that we have in us. Recognize them without shame. Recognize them without embarrassment. I'm a great cook. I cook for my family. I love them. I recognize that. I'm also a great making order out of chaos. Because when all hell's breaking loose, I can step in there and start sorting things out and giving jobs to the others to begin doing this, and we'll all pull it all back together. So I'm sure Divine Feminine, as a runner of the family, as one who makes sure the family is running smooth, you have these traits too. Do you know how special that is to bring order out of chaos? Yeah, it's recognizing your heart, the beauty that you feel when you look at the things you love. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And to see yourself as beautiful. No matter how old you are or how young. You're never too old or too young to be told, or even to tell yourself, that you're beautiful. Make sure you remind yourself of that. Okay? Okay. Love you. It's a deal. It's a deal. All right. So this is at your throat chakra. You're speaking your truth. You're carrying the fire and the water. You're making crap happen around you. Tidal waves and, great bursts of lightning and thunder and cracking it all. And I love this card. That is so beautiful. This is Aquarius right here. It's about the days and the dawning of the age of Aquarius, a free thinker, an innovator, a humanitarian, a person that can bring new things into this world that will benefit others. So I love you, Divine Feminine. I love the power of the Holy Spirit, the energy that the universe is sharing with us right now of the Divine Feminine to grow, to excel, and bring the Divine Feminine into her place, into union with God, with creation, with the mystery. Okay, so your throat chakra is wide open and you are speaking your truth, you're walking in your truth, you're feeling your truth. Let's look at your third eye, Divine Feminine. Healing. Yeah. Wounded warrior. You fought your share battles and you still stand strong. Sagittarius. Broad-minded. Capable of handling what you need to handle. Moving forward, using that fire to burn away the dross. Fire. Fire. Burning it up. All things that don't serve you or the greater purpose. Okay. And here we have more fire. We have the 5 of Wands, which tells me there's a possibility there could have been some conflict going on around you, or that maybe in your own mind you were somewhat conflicted about making a decision about moving forward. Or you could have people around you that are competing and comparing with you. As we can see, we've got 5 people here, all a tussle, and I don't even really see what they're fighting for, so it could have been just something that come up out of the blue that brought conflict or made you begin thinking, perhaps, of things that you didn't want to think of. And of course, we know that when that happens, we need to meditate. We settle down and take in some deep breaths, and we allow all those thoughts and change our thoughts and our perception. Okay, let's look at one more card. I see growth. I see expansion. I see you moving into your strength and courage. I see you willing to fight. Yes, God's telling me you're fighting for your right to make decisions for yourself. You're covering your heart. You're protecting your life. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting your children. You're protecting your home. And you're living through fire and water. Love. Big, open-hearted love for yourself and for those you know who will protect you. And you're moving forward. Beautiful emotions. You're happy. Fire. What is that? It's fire and water. Fire and water. Energetic, creative. Yeah, right now, Divine Feminine, you've got some creative projects going on, possibly. An expansion. But it looks like you've been working on a lot of healing, on loving yourself. It looks like we've got a little bit of problem there at the sacral, but we want to cleanse our sacral chakra It's where our passion lies. It's where our love of, our what we want out of life, our creative spark. And so we want to keep that clean. So work on clearing and cleaning your sacral chakra. Get that creative spark flowing again. It looks like you're loving yourself, you're appreciating yourself, you're fighting for yourself, you're standing up for yourself, you're covering yourself. And that's all God can ask. God can't ask you to do better than that. And as we learn and grow and become braver, smarter, wiser, and push further into new timelines where we're, constantly lifting ourselves up into joy and happiness. Um, life is the rainbow. It's riding the rainbow, finding happiness, and not settling for anything less. And peace and happiness don't come through passiveness. You literally have to fight for your peace and happiness. And once you learn how to fight for your peace and happiness and you gain it, not many people dare go across that line to disturb it. And because you've done set up the atmosphere of how it'll be. So keep fighting for yourself, keep fighting for your children, fight for your right to be. I love you, Divine Feminine. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.